We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Baltimore.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
All right, let's go.
They'll run for it with Achane. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
21G.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 7-7, our score after 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're right here.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're going deep for Hill, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
It's the score. Ravens 17. Dolphins 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Dolphins.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deebo Samuel. with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Dolphins 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Ready.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Solo left Zion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Oh. 21G, 21G.
Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now it's Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens add 6 to their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate
play? How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. There's a nice move. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Jackson on 1st down. Mark Andrews, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Achane. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Tua. To the sideline and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Tua to throw again. Throw caught by Achane. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46, Dolphins 31. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Go ahead. Long. 21G, 21G.
Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Now Jackson. It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. It does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26.
1st down, Ravens.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this one too low. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.